What is social housing? In South Africa, social housing is rental housing for working class households, people who earn too much for free RDP house, but too little to afford private rent. It's meant to be affordable, secure and well located, close to jobs, transport and opportunity. Not charity, a constitutional right. To activists, this is proof when communities organize, policy moves. To residents, it means breathing room, a little less debt, a little more dignity.
Feel comfortable. However, there are certain things that, like the rules and regulations of the place, that, you know, once you apply for the place, you read things on your lease, but because you're so eager to want the place, you kind of omit certain things, and then you just sign your lease, and then yeah. But I believe that it's just like way out of control. It's out of control with the prices. Then, however, I cannot invite my foreigner friends to come and spend the day with me at my house. Why? Because they don't want to allow any foreigners into the premises. I cannot allow my family.
City specifically on this narrow topic in about July 2025 pointed out to them that they are obligated in terms of the Systems Act to have what's called an indigent benefit system in place, which means households earning below 7,500 Rand can apply for what I mentioned as the heavily subsidized and free municipal services. The city has that system in place, but it only makes it available to owners of property, and to residents in its CRU units. There's limited scope within the relevant policies for social housing institutions to apply for these benefits, but clearly that doesn't translate to the ground, especially in the case of FCI. The city responded the same month, July 2025, acknowledging this gap in their policies and undertaking to refer the matter to the relevant members of the mayoral committee to take it up in the upcoming policy review process. The tenants at FCI waited patiently for this process to play out, as well as Housing Assembly, one of our clients in the matter. And by April this year, 2026, when the city published its draft amended policies, they re-adopt these policies on an annual basis together with the city's budget. When these draft policies were adopted, we saw that nothing had changed. The city did not fix the problem at the policy level where it has to. We then wrote to the city again on the 1st of June to say, well, what's happening? We cannot go into another financial year without this issue having been addressed. People are living without services functioning because they simply cannot afford it. To us, we asked for a response by the 29th of June when the city would adopt the final budget together with these policies. And at the last minute during this council meeting where the budget was to be adopted, the MMC for Finance, I believe, introduced an amendment that would, in theory, allow social housing tenants to apply for these benefits.
It wasn't an easy journey. I think when you work with communities, it's always challenging because you realize the struggles that community have, and especially in social movements. It is a victory for communities because at least the landlord, who's the owner of these social housing, they need now to apply at the city for people to get these indigent services, because that will make a huge difference for communities. Because at least in our duties also to share with communities this opportunity for them to apply for these indigent grants. By not sharing it, it will make people's life very difficult. So the opportunity is nobody speak up for communities the way Housing Assembly is currently doing it. Because we can see something is not right within social housing and our people are struggling. And if we don't raise these things, nobody will know. The thing is to some of the leaders within your community, because Housing Assembly, we have our Facebook page and we have these accounts that we have. People need to reach out also, because at the end of the day, if we don't talk about it, nobody will know. And it's also to keep landlords accountable for what their responsibility is, because at the end of the day, when you sign a lease agreement, you didn't sign for extra charges. You signed that lease agreement for you to have a roof over your head, and because you can afford at that point in time, but at the moment, it's not a true reflection. So this Indigent grant will at least support those communities.
Yeah.
And to a country still divided by apartheid geography, it's a small step forward undoing special injustice, because housing isn't just about a roof. It's about location, access, being part of the city, not pushed to the edges.